Misfit Nation.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everyone, this is Harrison Young, host of Topic Time, and I was just intermingling with my friend Crishaun the Don of Misfit Nation, and we have met the minds, and the minds are there.
Perfect.
Running out of time, and we have a lot more questions to get to.
Country.
So let's hear from the Vice President. I have a number more questions.
I don't know where he comes from. I don't know where he comes up with these numbers.
Queens. 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 Queens.
Crishaun the Don. The Don. Crishaun the Don. Crishaun the Don. The Don. D-O-N, right? Crishaun the Don. The Don.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. I am your host, Crishaun the Don. I am here. I'm going to come on for a little bit, just talk to y'all, let you know what's going on. Maybe I'll open the phone lines. I know it's early. For you guys. You're night owls, just like me. So, I'll see what's going on. So, I'm going to talk about a couple things here that I saw, going on in the Twitterverse. Ice Cube made a little what do they call it? I guess he had a little red pilling moment. I'm going to tell you why I think it's all bullshit. I know. I'm always the fucking cynic, but I just don't believe it. Roseanne Barred, she's back in the news. She's getting, for some reason, fucking dragged through the mud again. There's a thing going around on Roseanne Barred saying some anti-Semitic things. I'm gonna show you why that's all bullshit. So I'm gonna show you that one, and there's some pride shit that I got to talk about. Yeah. I see a few people in the chat there. Shout out to Pete Ortiz, Misfit Ramdale, Skrill Kill, Brian Brumbelow. Sorry, my chat is like all condensed, so the names look weird. Misfit Ranks. Damn, we got the whole gang in here. What is good? What is good, fellas? Let me know what's going on with you. Let me know what you're thinking about. Let's see. Where can I start? Yeah, you know what? Everybody's saying Cube in the chat there. Let me just start with Ice Cube. Now, Ice Cube made this this video. Well, Ice Cube, first off, he started this this basketball league. Now, you all know I'm not a big basketball fan. However, you know, I'm all for, capitalism. I'm all for starting a business. Even if I think the business is useless, it must be useful to somebody, right? So, Ice Cube has basically been going, trying to do business, let's say. And he's claiming he's being, I guess, I don't want to use the word blackballed, but he's claiming that he's sort of crossed the gatekeepers in the business. And that he's, he kind of hinted towards being somewhat blackballed in a way, and that they don't want to do business with him for whatever reason. I'm going to play a little bit of the video because, all the conservatives got all excited, started fucking jerking off all over each other because they were like, oh, we got another celebrity. And I always got to preface this by saying I get it. I get why we want celebrity endorsements. However, we often find ourselves basically being disappointed by these people. So I'm going to play the video, and it's very simple. A couple simple reasons why I think it's a bunch of bullshit.
What's cracking? You know what it is. It's your homeboy Ice Cube. And some of you may not have realized that I'm not part of the club. And a lot of you listening to me right here, right now, you're not part of the club either. And what I realized with the club is what makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of their fucking club. That pisses them off. What club am I talking?
Now, so far I'm with him. So far I'm all with him. I think he's right. I think a lot of lefties, because the right wingers got really excited about this. What I'm saying is that if we're taking it from the standpoint of the left versus the right, a lot of the left wingers, the establishment, really hate that we don't want to be a part of their club. That's why they hate people like me. They hate the Western chauvinists, the Proud Boys, a lot of you guys in the chat, the open, obligatory conservatives. So yeah, he's totally right about that. But then he gets into this point where I think this is where he exposes that he's full of shit.
I'm talking about the club of gatekeepers that we all got to deal with.
I almost thought he was going to say gays.
You know who they are, and they definitely know who they are. A lot of people would be like, what? Who? Come on, man, stop playing. So ever since I put out the contract with Black America, you know they've been fucked.
Okay, well, let me stop it there. Now, this is one reason why I think he's full of shit. He doesn't name names. If you don't want to be in the club anymore, naming names wouldn't matter to you. That's actually a sign that you don't want to be in the club. That's actually the first kind of gesture you make. Is that I don't want to be a part of this club. I'm going to name the club. I'm going to tell you who I don't want to be a part of. Doing this vague kind of I'm not going to name names, but you know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. That's bullshit. That's I still want to be in the club, so I'm not going to burn bridges. Not wanting to be in the club is burning the bridge. So either burn the fucking bridge or shut the fuck up. All you celebrities. And the right-wingers that got really excited about this and, let's invite Cube on our show because he's talking about the leftists. I'm going to show you why I don't think he's talking about the leftists and why I think he's actually still a leftist himself. And he's actually talking, I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually talking about the Jews I'm pretty sure that's probably where this is going. Because he doesn't reveal anything. He doesn't reveal any. He goes, I'm going to talk to people. Who are you talking about? So, but yeah, this is about black versus white. This is either that or it's black versus the Jews. Because you're going to see where he goes with his rhetoric and his little rant here. And it's not, this is the part that the right wingers aren't showing you. It's not what they're making it out to be.
Contract with Black America. You know they've been fucking with me. Here and there, this and that. But it's cool, you know. I expect that.
He expects that because America doesn't like black people. I assume that's where he was going with that. Again, a lot of vagary from somebody who's breaking the mold and who's breaking out of the celebrity club. I highly doubt it. And I also highly doubt he's being blackballed in any way. I bet you it's just people who don't want to. It goes to the NBA. And it's like, you've made a business that's competing with them, directly competing with them. Just because they don't want to do business with you doesn't mean that you're not in the club or you're not. Continue doing your business. Make it something that the NBA looks at and goes, okay, we either got to beat them or join them. That's how business works. So, I don't know. Maybe he goes off of, well, my name's Ice Cube. Look at everything I've done. Sure, maybe, but this is a whole different endeavor. This isn't entertainment per se. This is athletics. It's a whole different thing.
You know, I've been working with, on the big three for a long time, and you know how they've been fucking with me with that. I done made it, plain, simple, and clear what they've been doing. The NBA been fucking with us. Now, a lot of people might say, like, well, but Cube, you want to work with the NBA. Really, I don't give a fuck about working with the NBA. What I want them to do, when I say work with us, is to stop working against us. Stop doing that bullshit behind the scenes that we know you're doing.
Probably I think the NBA is a bunch of shitheads running it, bunch of woke douchebags. But to me, he keeps saying these vague things like, they've been fucking with us. It's like, well, kind of elaborate on that. What does that mean? And I'd like to know if it's really something, if it's truly something like nefarious, something unjust is going on with Ice Cube. I'd love to know. Please let me know. Don't let me fill in the context and go, nigga, you know who I'm talking about. No, I don't. I really don't.
Mainstream media, they ain't fucking with us. And that's cool. We can do it ourselves, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
We're still on the rise without these motherfuckers. So
there's the spirit.
We don't need them, you don't need them. So what am I going to do to deal with these motherfucking gatekeepers? Well, what I'm going to do is go on a Fuck the Gatekeepers podcast tour. And I'm going to go talk to everybody, and get a chance to get my message out to the people. Be able to let people hear from me, and you might agree, you might not, but the important thing is, for me to go on these platforms, say what I feel about what I think. And, some people may get pissed off because I'm going to talk to everybody. I'm not playing. And it's gonna be a crazy summer. It's gonna be fun. Appreciate y'all. Always support the big three. Hopefully I'm doing stuff that you guys dig.
All right, I don't need to hear the rest. Yeah, it sounds like he had a problem with because the only people that or organization that he actually named was the NBA. So this obviously has to do with the NBA, and not getting his big three, basketball league. I guess, I don't know. Peter Ortiz is saying broadcasting deal. Maybe that's what it is. Some TV deal or some kind of, I don't know. Whatever it is, it seems like the NBA didn't want to do business with him. So I'd like to hear more details on that before I even get behind the idea that there was something horrible going on. Because also the NBA sucks black activist cock any chance they get. So for them to say, we don't want to do business with you, I don't know what he's doing with the big three. Is there something like not woke going on about it? Like anti-woke, I should say, because that's what they really care about. So I don't know. Are they not doing BLM? Are they not doing pride stuff in the big three? I don't know. But yeah, I just feel like this was all some big, big promotion for his podcast. He has a podcast coming out, and he just couldn't come out and say, hey, I have a podcast coming out. I think he's just gonna talk to a bunch of people who agree with him. And he's not gonna do anything different. Ice Cube's not a revolutionary. It's never been. Maybe he does this podcast and blows the fucking lid off of Hollywood. I don't know. I just don't expect it. And I wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie to you, as a right-wing conservative commentator, like the other ones who get all frothed up every time a fucking celebrity says something somewhat reasonable. So yeah. I'd hold my breath on that one. I'd hold my breath. Now, Roseanne Barred. Now, whether you're a fan or not of Roseanne, that's kind of irrelevant. Just kind of like the Ice Cube thing. You don't have to be a fan of him to understand the cultural impact of a celebrity. But here's one celebrity that actually did make the leap and did burn the fucking bridge. And really, honestly, she didn't really do much to burn the bridge as far as like her business itself. If you don't know Roseanne had a hit TV show in the 90s, a classic sitcom, if you will. The sitcom went off the air. It ended and then went off the air for 20 years, made a comeback. They rebooted it or put out a new season, I should say, after 20 years, kind of a reunion thing. And it became a pretty one of the highest rated shows at the time. She was pulling in, I think, millions of viewers, because it was on network TV. And normally in Hollywood, that would be a great thing. They would love that. But the problem was that she played a Trump supporter. Basically, she played herself. She portrayed herself as a super Trump supporter, MAGA person, whatever the fuck you want to call it, ultra MAGA, and people loved it. People loved sort of the political conflict because it sort of matched in a romanticized, weird kind of way. It matched what was going on at the time. So they wanted to find a way to get rid of her. And she gets all hopped up on Ambien, sends out a tweet that had some racial implications. It was a racial joke. And they fucking found their reason to get rid of her. Long story short, we're here, and she's still sort of a public enemy. Now, I don't know why they're doing this, but this is going viral. This is from a podcast she did with Theo Vaughn about 2 weeks ago. So this is surfacing, this little clip, and I'm gonna, let me show you the clip, and then we'll come back after it. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta warn you, this is really offensive. You may want to tell the kids to leave the room. Don't you hate fucking podcasts that do that?
And that is the truth, and nobody died in the Holocaust either. That's the truth.
Yeah.
It should happen. 6 million Jews should die right now because they cause all the problems in the world, but it never happened. But it never happened.
Yeah.
And that is the truth. And no.
Oh my God. So that little clip came out, and people lost their fucking minds. Roseanne Barred is anti-Semitic. What does this one say? I did not have Roseanne Barred going full Nazi on my bingo card. Nobody died in the Holocaust. It should happen. There they go. They quote it. Yeah, but basically everybody fell for this. Almost everybody fell for this. I haven't seen much coverage. I haven't been on YouTube much today, but I haven't seen much coverage of this at all. And what's crazy is this is one of the most blatant like cases of taking somebody out of context, removing all the context and taking one thing that they said, and then now painting her as a full Jewish woman, painting her as a Nazi now, which, you know, really makes zero sense. Absolute zero sense. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the clip of Roseanne Barred, the full clip, the full context, and you'll see that she was actually making an argument about, I guess, free speech and the fact that you can't, you couldn't because you can do it now for some reason, but it was literally mandated that we could not speak about any kind of election fraud. We couldn't speak about I remember the exact wording of it was that we couldn't imply or even say that, or even imply that any election fraud had any would have changed the outcome. That's the way they kept putting it to us. So we couldn't imply that. And I had I think 3 strikes for that. I almost lost my channel for that last year. And yeah, so she's basically talking about that. You're going to hear the full context now. So I'm just play it and, you know, let you guys listen to it.
There's always been a ceiling on speech, hasn't there, in a way?
Of course, nobody wants to hear the real truth. They're horrified of it. They'd rather go with bullshit. It's easier.
And
like for the real truth that, you know, and I'm glad that they did set up all these guidelines so that we only are allowed to speak the truth. And the truth is that Biden got 81 million votes by winning 36 counties. And that is just incredible. It really, really is. And that of these 81 million supporters who gave him more votes than any president has ever gotten before, he came with a mandate from these 81 million voters. And, you know, I'm just glad that they were very careful to make sure that nobody could detract from that proven truth. You know what I mean?
Like, what do you mean? Like that nobody...
That they mandated that was the truth and that nobody could say, well, what about no?
Oh, it was made a mandate?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
So the government made it a mandate?
Yeah, because, you know, YouTube did, and so did all the social...
so you can't speak, you can't even speak on that in those platforms?
No, you can't say, you know...
That it wasn't?
You can't say that, like, you know,
the
there was election...
rigged or...
Yeah,
right.
That's all a lie. The election was not rigged. 36 counties can give you 81 million votes.
Right.
That's a fact.
So it wasn't rigged?
Of course not.
Yeah.
36 counties have 81 million people in them.
Yeah.
See? That's the truth. And
Yeah.
don't you dare say anything against it or you'll be off YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and all the other ones because we have, you know, there's such a thing as the truth and facts and we have to stick to it. And, you know.
It's scary.
And that is the truth. And nobody died in the Holocaust either.
No.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
It should happen. 6 million Jews should die right now because they cause all the problems in the world, but it never happened. But it never happened.
Yeah.
Mandated.
Well, because you're part Jewish, right? Part of your family's Jewish?
I'm all Jewish.
You're all Jewish.
100%.
And a lot of Hollywood is Jewish, yeah? It's like a lot of Hollywood is a Jewish business, really. Well, they started Hollywood.
Yeah.
Right. But so was it weird
Just
that
like rap, black people started rap.
yeah.
So I wouldn't go over there and try to get in rap and go, all these black people, go on Saturday Night Live like Dave Chappelle. I'm just saying a lot of black people are in control of rap.
Right.
Hello? Well, you went there. You
Yeah.
try to get in show business. Of course it's Jewish. But, and people should be glad that it's Jewish too, because if Jews were not controlling Hollywood, all you'd have was fucking fishing shows.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Jesus. And listen, I can't disagree with anything she really said. I really can't. Now, if you see what she was doing, she was being facetious with what she was saying. Like even the election thing. That's really what the whole conversation was about. It was about the election fraud thing. The 2020 election. And that you couldn't speak about it. So whether you agree with her or not, because maybe that's the only thing I disagree with is that, you can, that it's, I guess, mandated that you say that the election or that the Holocaust didn't happen. I don't know exactly where her comparison was going. However, point being, you see that she wasn't actually saying that as a thing that she believes. She was actually doing the opposite of it. She was saying, just like the election, she didn't really believe that 36 counties can give you 81 million votes. Now, I think that also I could kind of disagree with in a way, that it's not that they needed 81 million votes from 36 counties. They only needed a couple, 100,000 or something, what the difference was between the election. I forget the numbers, but point being is that I don't disagree. I may disagree with her comparison, but I don't see it's not. I'm smart enough to understand the nuance that she wasn't actually saying a thing she believed. Only a fucking retard would think that. Even her inflection changes. I don't even know why I gotta explain it. I gotta explain sarcasm to people, and it's because the leftists don't, and I don't know if it's even leftists going after her on this one. I haven't done enough research, but there's a lot of people just really writing her off as this is what she believes. And that's fucking just not true. It's a goddamn lie. And yeah, I just, it's the fact that the left doesn't, they don't understand nuance. They don't understand sarcasm. I've said so many times in a debate, I've said some really sarcastic shit, laying it on thick. Like anybody could pick this up, and they take it seriously. They take jokes seriously. The fact that she got canceled already, and they're talking about let's cancel her. You already did, idiot. You already fucking canceled her. She lost her show. You took the show that was named after her and then got rid of her, the main character that the show was named after, and the show fucking bombed. Fucking bombed. Good. So yeah, they don't understand jokes. They don't understand I don't even want to say that. I think it's just they choose to. They choose not to. They choose not to understand a joke. Like, I really think under every liberal, when they get offended by a racist joke, in reality, it's because they find it funny, but they're not brave enough to laugh about it out loud, laugh about it in public. If it was in private, oh, they're fucking cackling at Jew jokes and black jokes. Are you kidding me? They live with them. They live with black people. They know the jokes. So, yeah, it's purposely they're not understanding humor. It's theater. That's part of their theater. In reality, they're really holding in a laugh while they're showing offense. That's the way it's like when you don't want to laugh and you do that, can't laugh right now. It's really not a good moment. I get like that whenever I do a job interview. There's a moment where I really want to laugh just because of the absurdity of the whole thing. It's like you're asking me, tell me about a time you were on a team and that it was successful. It's like, Jesus, can you Just ask me if I could do fucking work. Something about the job with these psychological bullshit. Yeah, I always have those moments where I want to laugh and I have to shake it off. And I think that's what liberals do. It's really their own inner feelings projecting out. They're really mad at us because we laugh and we actually make the joke. We join in on the jokes. And they're like, oh, I really want to join in, but I can't. So I have to make something here. I have to exist. Yeah. All right. But yeah, I mean, come on. Really? You want to like pick the rest of fucking Roseanne's, the dead carcass of Roseanne's fucking career and do more to it? And let's be real, can anybody, I remember the joke, but can anybody that was offended by it actually remember the joke that they canceled Roseanne for? I bet you not one of them can. I think that might be my man on the street thing. Do you remember the joke that you got offended over and canceled somebody over? Do you remember why we canceled this person? That sounds like a good segment, right? Because if they can't remember, then that person should be brought back because it didn't fucking matter. Right? Yeah. All right, that's my man on the street. If enough people can't remember like the exact reason why we canceled somebody, then they get brought back. The leftists are they lost. Everybody's saying do it. All right, yeah. I'm going to do that. I've been trying to find my niche when it comes to the man on the street because I don't want to do the regular thing. And I don't think anybody's done that. So, hey, keep that one under your hats, folks. All right. Let's see. All right, I got to talk about this fucking pride thing because we were supposed to talk about this on Friday. No, it was Saturday when we did the show. Saturday. Well, I guess I have to start with the chant. The chant heard round the world. So this was a New York City drag parade, and this was caught here on camera. Now, I don't know if you could hear that, but they're saying, we're here, we're queer, and we're coming for your children. Now, that's a big change up from the original. Wasn't it like, we're here, we're queer, something else? Deal with it or something like that? When they weren't a bunch of fucking pedophiles? Maybe they were actually. I don't know at this point. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much more blatant you can get than that. This, ladies and gentlemen, this is just proof that this is actually about that. This is actually about coming for your children. This is exactly when we were all staring at an entire city burning behind a newscaster, and they were going, peaceful protests. This is the peaceful protest version of that. This is the gaslight. This is what it's always been about. They're telling us. They're saying it. I'm going to show you a clip. This is actually the clip that I believe is what red-pilled one of my co-hosts, Mr. Skrillkill. Because, and this shows you why Skrillkill is a reasonable person. Even when he was woke, he was reasonable. Because when he heard it said blatantly, he finally was like, all right, well, there's nothing else there's nothing else to argue. This is a fucking violent protest. So this is kind of where I was getting the feeling from. I'm just going to play it back just to refresh your guys' memory. But listen to what this woman was saying. This is during the 2020 protests. She said it blatantly. This is in the middle of her threatening the police with death.
To protect us, and you fail to do it while you're protecting some goddamn stone behind you. Like my life and everybody else's life out here doesn't matter. We are sick of it, and you need to watch your backs now. We are done, okay? We are done. We are done with the peaceful protests, okay? Because let me tell you something. You probably got a family member out here that could eventually get killed as well.
So yeah, I remember playing that for Skrill, and he just couldn't. He was just like, yeah, I mean, it's that blatant. You just can't argue it. This is the same thing. The people that we've been saying for how long now that this is what the whole thing has been about. It's been about legalizing pedophilia. And now they're just blatantly telling you because they know they can do that, and people, the masses, will fall for it. They'll fall for it because they don't want to look like they're homophobes. They're just brainwashed. Now, this one right here, I don't know what it was about this video. And I didn't even want to show this, but I have to. This absolute fat pig piece of garbage dancing around, grinding and wiggling his, I'm starting to sound like fucking Forrest Gump, moving my hips and such. This piece of garbage grinding and fucking twerking in his underwear for children. Blatantly for children. Now, I apologize for showing this, but I have to. Because I need you to feel what I felt. The hatred. The pure hatred. Look at the children. Look at the poor children being fucking traumatized. We're watching children be traumatized and abused in public. What are we doing? The parents. There's parents there. This shot right here. This fucking shot. This made me want to, I can't even say it, but I'm going to put it this way. This shot made me say that I'm from now on, I'm not even going to apologize or talk around it anymore. I'm blatantly calling for the execution, the arrest and execution for people like this, for pedophiles, for pederasts, and child molesters. I know it's not a shocking take, guys, but yeah, I think if not to actually make it a law at some point, but just at least to scare them, because they're too fucking comfortable. They're too goddamn comfortable. They shouldn't be comfortable at all. But they're on this where, look, this guy is in public, on a public street. And look at his face. Look at him. He's getting off on it. He's getting. I can't be the only one that sees that. He's aroused and getting off on dancing in underwear and showing his ass to children. This guy should be fucking shot in the middle of that street. And then hung upside down and let his blood just fucking pool down the road. Do it on a slope. There's enough slopes in New York. Wow, that's gonna be the Roseanne cut isolation. There's a lot of slopes in New York. Jesus, he hates Asians. But yeah, this guy should be fucking murdered. I'm sorry. I don't care if I get removed from the internet. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, listen, I'm almost at the point where in 2024 I'm going to be in favor. I'm giving it to 2024. And if Joe Biden wins or a Democrat wins, I'm going to be in favor for vigilante justice. Because, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the only justice that we have. And that's actually going to be the beginning of the Civil War, in my opinion, is when people just start going like, you know what, fuck this. I'm shooting a robber. And then people in the community go, well, I'm not going to snitch on him. He saved somebody. You guys weren't doing anything. So I'm giving it till 2024. I'm going to see who's going to win the election. And if that happens, I'll be if a Democrat wins, if a far leftist asshole wins, I'm not even going to say if Trump doesn't win. I'm not going to go that far. But yeah, if it's a lefty asshole or some rhino dickhead that wins, that I don't see this country doing a fucking almost 180. Where I feel like there's going to be some kind of change. The pendulum, thank you, Misfit Ranks, the pendulum. Because I don't see the pendulum really swinging the other way. I see a little bit of force. I see the pendulum slowing down a little bit, but it's not swinging back the other way yet. And that's what really gets me fucking amped up and pissed off, is that how much more do you need to see before the fucking pendulum swings back? Do we need to see more swing this way? I'm seeing enough swinging going. Oh my God. I had to click off. Oh, I think I saw a little bag there. I saw a little bit. I'm going to have to do some censoring on the editing there. Look at this. Look at this. This pisses me off more. A pervert's going to pervert. These animals. Look at the kid. Look at the kids. There's kids there. Look at this woman. She's looking to make sure the kids are looking. They're all look. She's looking. You seeing? Why? The fuck is wrong with these people? Oh, fuck me. Fuck them. Well, look, I'm starting to see, because let me start with this, because it's the activists. It's funny how look at these fucking animals. A naked march. Why is this allowed? Why? I'm so done with it. People like this, every single one of them should be shot in the fucking head. I need people to agree with me on this. Because, and I need people to be more vocal about this, because we need to scare these motherfuckers. We need to scare them. I'm not saying go out and threaten them. I'm saying stuff like that. What do you think should happen to them? Do it like you're answering a question. I think what should happen is they should be executed by the state. I think they should be put down. Chemical castration. I don't know. I assume that works in some way, but no, because they're still a sentient being. I don't want them to be sentient beings anymore. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, these people. And why are they're always fat fucking pigs. Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Well, look, let me show you this. Because it's always the activists. Always the trans activists that just so happen to be pedophiles and child predators. Who would have guessed? But this story came out. They found, I think this was like a week or two ago, they found this trans youth safe place. And the police busted it for being basically a pedophile ring. Check this shit out.
One had died, and also found that several people were hiding children in a back room. Tonight,
no, Brian Brumbelow, that's what I'm saying. I'm not joking. They should be fucking executed. They should be shot in the street like dogs. Not even like dogs. I treat dogs better. I love dogs. Dogs are the best. Dogs know not to even fuck with children for the most part. I know you're going to go, dogs attack children. For the most part, there's a lot more dogs than dog attacks, I would think. At least they know not to fuck with their baby fucking puppy. For the most part, some of the mothers eat their young. That's at the beginning. They eat the annoying ones, the ones they know you're not gonna make it anyway. I need a snack. But they're dogs. They're dogs. Yeah. I love dogs. Yeah. Fuck pedophiles. They should be fucking killed. Every single one of them.
4 children less than 10 years old are in DCF custody after authorities and public officials say they were found in an apartment with 6 cross-dressing men, sex toys, drugs, and alcohol. Firefighters discovered them after one of those adults died at the apartment.
It was obviously sickening, to hear from those that were there at the scene describing what they saw. And the actions of the adults that were in the room.
The apartment was in extreme unsanitary conditions. All adult parties were being uncooperative and denied having children in the apartment.
Drugs, alcohol, drug paraphernalia, sex toys, etc. And so they were concerned. They had reached out to me just to make sure that it didn't get swept under the rug.
The governor says DCF is now involved in investigating.
Just heartbreaking, terrible situation. DCF has taken those children into its care and custody right now.
So yeah, they found a place that was supposed to be a safe place for youth, which we know now, I believe, is just places like they're kind of like runaway houses for people that their parents don't accept them. And again, I gotta say this point again. How many of us had parents that like accepted us for everything that we were? You know what I mean? Who didn't have a parent that tried to change something about you? That means they love you. A decent human being figures that out. Somebody that's reasonable, like it grows up and goes, "Oh, okay, I get why my dad yelled at me for spending that, that money or, something, whatever the fuck." But you figure it out when you grow. But yeah, these people don't grow up. They never grow up. But that's why they want they want people to run away from their parents. Because they want them to be their fucking their child predators. They want more victims. But overall it's because they want to separate us from our parents. They want to, I'm grown, but kids, they want them to disrespect their parents. They don't want them to listen to them. You're not allowed to fucking discipline your kids anymore. It's insane. And then we listen to these people. We listen to these fucking animals. This is all by direction from them. I don't understand it. Here's another one. I'll just end on this one. This was a trans activist, elected official. Nation's first elected transgender state representative arrested on child porn charges. Look at that face. A former New Hampshire state representative and nation's first transgender identifying state lawmaker was arrested by police this week and charged for allegedly distributing child porn. He was distributing it too. Piece of shit. Stacey Marie, what's the real name? Fuck that. Stacey Marie Lawton, a Democrat. Did you really need the fucking? Which is another thing though too, because a lot of people, a lot of Democrats, leftists, and liberals, they argue this by saying, like, when we call them groomers and we call Democrats groomers for their ideology, for what they do and their actions, they go, well, you know, a lot of Republicans are pedophile. It's like, yeah, fucking shoot them too. I'm not standing up for them. That shows you what they think. That shows you their fucking mind state. It's all the team thing. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You protect, even if it's a child molester, a child or a pedophile who's distributing child porn. But it's the first transgender. You know, you shouldn't label her the first transgender. The first transgender elected official. It makes all transgenders look bad. Well, you didn't have a problem labeling him that when he got elected, when you were fucking bragging before you found out he was a pederast. A Democrat who previously resigned twice from the New Hampshire State House is now facing 4 counts of distributing sexually explicit images of children. Born Barry, that's what we call him from now on, Barry Charles. He went Stacey Marie. Barry Charles to Stacey Marie. He tried to sex it up a little bit. Didn't work, though. It's all about the looks when you're a woman. That's the first rule he learned. Let's see. What is that? Nausea? Nassau Police Department Public Information Officer Sergeant John Sinelli. I wonder if he works with Scagnetti. Said that police were called to respond to a juvenile incident on Thursday and were told that a former lawmaker had been distributing explicit images. On Thursday, police searched Lawton's house and arrested him. I like this article. They're not using the correct pronouns. Good for them. Yeah. Well, yeah, let's see if there's anything else. 39-year-old has been plagued by repeated legal troubles in the past. In 2008, he was convicted of credit card felony. It means he used somebody's credit card. He found a credit card and used. What a piece of shit. In 2012, Lawton became the first transgender, and after that, he becomes an elected official by the Democrats. Holy fuck. I guess what was their logic behind that? Oh, well, that was Barry that did that. Wasn't Stacey. Stacey Marie's a whole new person. I guess it's kind of genius if you're a criminal. If you're a fucking you have the same credit rap as a fucking Haitian immigrant. You got credit card fraud on your goddamn record. Let's see. I believe at this point the LGBTQ, they took out the Q, community will hopefully be inspired. Lawton said at the time. Oh, at the time, okay. My hope is now that maybe we'll see more people in the community running, maybe for alderman. Maybe in the next election we'll have a senator. Oh boy. That's silly. All right. Oh, it's the Daily Wire. That makes sense why they're not using the right pronouns. Good job. All right. Well, piece of shit. Another person that should be shot in the fucking street. Yeah. Shot in the street. And this is why I'm saying I'm not telling anybody to do it. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. I'm telling you what I think should happen. I guess if in my world, in my perfect world. So that's all it's technically all hypothetical. It is hypothetical. Excuse me. And here is why. I'm going to show you why I go with the hypothetical. This was found. This was posted up in the New York City transit system. So I'm sure this was before it got covered in fucking bum urine. When somebody does fucking heroin, it squirts out blood sometimes. The blood spatter. This was posted up by, let me read the actual context. This is not an official sign of the New York transit system. An activist group put up 5 posters in 2021 as shown in the profile here. Okay, so this is actually old, but either way, this is the mentality. So it says here, service information all time. See, now I'm not even thinking that's, oh, they just posted it up under it. Okay. All times 365, 24 hours a day. Respect maintenance. Maintenance. Yeah, I got it right the first time. No bigotry, hatred, or prejudice allowed at this station at any time. And then it says here, reminder. Let me pull it up so you can see it. Respect trans people, or your pronouns will be was, were. Now, see, in my world, that's a threat. It's a death threat. Now they're I don't even want to say they're smart, because it is what it is. How else can you interpret that? But yeah, I mean, I get it all the time. Like, people go, oh, nobody would miss you if something happened. They do those like really cheap, fucking passive aggressive, cowardly threats. But yeah, I mean, that's their mentality. That's their mentality to us. So, what's funny is, they only move that way in cities that they know people can't actually defend themselves because they run around in fucking packs. So I'm just saying that's the mentality we're dealing with, and we're supposed to do what? We're supposed to do what? Just sit here and be nice? Be fucking nice? I don't threaten people. That's not what I do. I never do that. I'm not even being facetious or sarcastic right now. I'm being dead serious. I don't threaten people. So, I'm just saying. In my world, pedophiles would be executed by the state. Not fucking congratulated and celebrated by the state. There's something really fucking wrong with that. And that's not a society I'm trying to be a part of. All right. Well, I think I said enough that could get me in trouble here. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this stuff. I hope I said something insightful, something you maybe didn't think about. Maybe I gave you a little chuckle. That's all I'm here for. Or maybe I changed your entire mind and you're ready to join my cult. Huh? Am I there yet? Let me know. Hit me up on Twitter. At Crishaun the Don. On Twitter. That's really the only social media website that I've been on as of late. I don't even know if anything's been posted to our Instagram. I'll check it out. I just fucking hate pictures. I hate pictures. But let me read through this chat a little bit. See if maybe you guys said something insightful. Huh? Maybe you want to start your own podcast. We've had some spinoffs. We've had a couple spinoffs. By the way, shout out to Alex Coquito. I haven't talked to him in a while. Shout out to Crossman. He was on the show earlier this week. Good guy. Gave me a little different view on the UK. Usually I talk to the UK, the Brits. They're a bunch of fairies, but this guy was actually normal. A normal Brit. Normal Brit. So shout out to Crossman Wrestling. Go subscribe to him if you haven't. Let's see. Bring back Misfit ranks. Bring back public executions for these demons. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I'm serious about it when I'm talking about the law. Like, I really do believe that should be the punishment for a pedophile. So that's where I'm serious when I talk about death to pedophiles. Let's see. We need Abdul and Habibi to get the rocks. Oh, you know what? I got it. I got it for you. This is what we need.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
Just bring them all to like one building and then fucking RPG. Allahu Akbar, Allah. But then what's weird about them is the fucking Prophet Muhammad was fucking kids. I don't want to talk about that though. But you know, maybe that might be just a fundamental disagreement. Fucking knows if he even existed. I'm sure he did. And I'm sure he was fucking kids, but you know, they're at least they're not with it now. They're not with it now. Maybe they're just not with the gay pedophilia. Maybe that's what it is. Let's see. Interview them. Oh, you're talking about my my idea. My cancel idea. Interview them with a Jamaican accent the entire time. Huh. Maybe I'll play around with it. Maybe I'll do some characters. You know what? Maybe I'll go in because a lot of people just automatically look at me and think I'm a lefty. So maybe I'll just go in as like one of them and like be like, yeah, it's good we canceled Roseanne, right? What did we cancel her for again? I'm trying to remember. And then just be like, yeah, she did that thing. She said that thing. Do you remember? Just put them on the spot, you know? I'll figure it out. I'll play around with it. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of lefties. A lot of people who are, well, I guess I can't use the word cancel because a lefty wouldn't use that word. Maybe they are now. Well, I guess I could use that for Roseanne specifically. But, because she did get her show canceled. But like for maybe a Kanye, they'll probably remember the Kanye. That's pretty fresh. Well, no, the original Kanye. The original Kanye cancellation for the Trump hat. We gotta ask them if they remember, because I'm asking as a lefty, it's what they pretended it was about. So yeah. I'll work it out. I gotta figure out the language again. Get back in my lefty. I haven't been in the circles, so you know, lingo changes. Gatekeepers, Peter Ortiz. Yeah, it did sound like he was saying gatekeepers. Brian Brumbelow, and the left will never say anything to him, even if he says he hates the Jews. Ice Cube. You're right. Like the left doesn't hate Ice Cube. I don't know where the right wing got that from. I don't know where they ran with that. It was him going against Hollywood and going. I don't think his problem is with Hollywood. He said it. It was about the NBA. He just didn't say any like actual names. So, I don't know. And hey, Count's Castle. How are you, my friend? Hope all is well. Oh, Crossman Wrestling was in here. I didn't see him. Let's see. Misfit Ramdale dropping the promo in the chat. Appreciated as always, my friend. The greatest moderator in the game. Better than Jamie from Joe Rogan. You're better than Jamie, Misfit Ramdale. Always remember that. And let's see. Kia ora. Misfit ranks. Brian Brumbelow, the Trump tapes. Oh, you said you're talking about the one where he was talking about the classified. We'll have to get on that. Maybe I'll come back on tomorrow. I'll see if Skrill can come on because I want to talk to somebody about that. Brian Brumbelow, the right jumps on any black guy they can get. It's really anybody that's a big star. The right wing are a bunch of star fuckers. As soon as a big star says something that's a little bit out of against the grain, they fucking jump all over. Oh, we should have Cube on the show. Even Dan Bongino, I love Dan Bongino. I respect the guy. He goes, "Hey, Cube, if you want to come on, we could talk." Cube doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't even know who you are, more than likely. He's not talking about what you think he's talking about. Stop. And I hope he proves. I hope I'm proven wrong. Not saying he's proving me wrong. I hope I'm wrong about this, and his podcast is really some deep shit. He really goes under the surface of the whole Hollywood thing. Tell me something I don't know, Cube. We need some here to deal with this crap we are dealing with now. What do you mean? What do you mean? Did I miss some context? Oh, whenever I show... This is Brian Brumbelow. Whenever I show stuff like this to my leftist buddy, he says it's fake. They don't give in. Yeah, that's why I've gotten to the point where I have to show the sick shit now. And what's crazy is even that doesn't work. Even that doesn't work. You got to show them a picture of which is funny is a viewer, longtime viewer, Lisa Marie. She actually gave me the idea. She goes, "Why don't you guys look up a picture?" Of course, a woman's gonna give you this idea. Look up a picture of a fake vagina, and then a picture of a fake penis that they make. The bottom surgery or whatever the fuck they call it. Look it up. And I didn't even look it up, to be honest. It actually just came across my timeline on Twitter. Because I guess some people just started, they got to that point before I did, where they're like, all right, we just have to show people this sick shit. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my God. This is horrific. So I thought maybe just the visceral sight of it would make them fucking wake the fuck up, but it doesn't. That's why I don't believe the pendulum has started swinging the other way. I think people saw Starbucks and Bud Light get put down, and Target got rid of the Pride thing, and they're like, oh, it's starting to swing. No, that just means they're gearing up for a bigger war. Trust me. Next year's Pride is going to. I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the kickoff. They do something so crazy. Because how can it's always about pushing the line further and further. That's the point of it. So, what can they do that's more debaucherous than fucking dancing naked in front of children and getting off on it in public? That's what I'm saying. You just don't. I don't know what. I could probably say a few things, but that's where I'll draw the line for tonight. That's where I'll draw the line. But yeah. Hey, thank you all for jumping in. That was quite a bit in there. Jumped in for a little bit. Well, that was an hour. Over an hour. Holy fuck. Time flies. Platinum Ham, I missed you. I wasn't going to say it was catchy until they mentioned the children part. I was going to say it was catchy. Oh, the chant. Yeah, that's the point of it, though. It's supposed to be catchy. They're good at their chants. It's one thing. That one really just was that was a fucking misfire if I could say if I could speak lightly about it. They roll up that arm skin and like a biscuit can. I must say, really. Oh, sorry. I read it like backwards. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it's oh my god. I likened it to the thing that they use on cakes to icing a cake. It looks like a full thing, a full one of those. But like when you go to those like like when they wrap a hoagie in that parchment paper. Ugh. It just looks it's not care. It's not good for people. And that's another thing. That's where we got to go. Just end trans everything. It's not a good thing to push. So they need to end the promotion on transgenderism. Just end it. Here now they're giving like fucking 11-year-olds in some state. I have to do more research on it. I just heard about it today. 11-year-olds. Fucking sex changes. Some state. I gotta look it up though. Pete Ortiz, it looks like a paper towel roll made out of flesh. Ugh. Ugh. It's just I can't even I don't even want to. I'm gonna fucking just like, you know what, just fuck it. Just fuck it. It ruined my night. And possibly the rest of my morning tomorrow. Ah, man. Good descriptions, though. You couldn't be more accurate. All right, well, look, I'm going to get out of here. Is there anything to promote? I know we have Money in the Bank supposed to be coming up. What is it, Saturday? I may actually do it. I got to look up if I can do pay-per-view watch-alongs on Discord, because if I can, and by that, if I can't get in trouble for it, because I'm pretty sure you can play just about anything on Discord. I don't know if there's like a lot of monitoring going on or anything like that, but I'm gonna do some more research. So if I could do that, then we can do a watch along with the Money in the Bank on Discord. So I got to figure out all the technical aspects of that, but I should be able to do the watch along. And so either way, I'll be either on here, but I'd like to actually like show it on the screen because I think that would be cool to be able to do that. That's the whole point. So because I can't do that on YouTube, even the sound sometimes gets us copyright striked. So if I could just like, you know, just to do that, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But technically, I'm kind of giving away their shit. So, but then I see also you can do that with like anything on, you know, for instance, like Netflix. I believe you can do watch-alongs through Discord on Netflix. So I gotta see what the fucking ramifications on that is. But yeah. LA Knight better win. Absolutely, Pete Ortiz. I'm so happy everybody got behind LA Knight finally. You already know I've been trying to get Wonder. I was even a fan of Max Dupree. That's how much I like the guy. Max Dupree used to crack me up. But yeah, I think LA Knight has to win that. Absolutely. Otherwise, you're gonna have a crowd turning situation. I know I have a feeling they put Logan Paul in there to give us the sort of red herring thing, like where we go, fuck, they're gonna give it to Logan Paul. But I get the feeling that they're listening. They have to be. They have to be. Just by even the crowd reactions the guy's getting. He has to win it. And if he doesn't, they have to have something like huge planned for him. And I mean like he's right in the not the mid card. He's right in the main event kind of thing. He has to go to the main event. I mean he did the fucking feud with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's big comeback. And he stole the show from Bray Wyatt. An impossible task at the time. Impossible. And he fucking did it. And maybe that's not necessarily because Bray was doing anything great, but we still had the sort of anticipation throughout the LA Knight feud where it was like, okay, Bray's gonna do something. And he never did. So I'm definitely going LA Knight on that one. Definitely going LA Knight. I've been on I'm not trying to be that guy. It's the fucking hipster. I've been an LA Knight fan. I know a lot of people have acknowledged the talent. Let's see. Bad Bunny lost his Marvel movie. He had a Marvel movie? I didn't hear about that. What was his Marvel movie supposed to be? Let's see. Maybe it's something. You know what? I'll have to come back. Won't let that ruin the wrestling talk. Well, I'm about to leave anyway. You know what? I should do a kayfabe with Wonder, and we should do a prediction. I'll see if we can scrape that together. So if we can do that. I actually gotta call him anyway to see if he can do a watch along. So yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep you posted. We'll keep you posted. Check out the community tab there. We'll or it should pop up in your timeline on YouTube. So LA Knight is good on the mic. Yeah, I mean LA Knight's he's got everything. He's got everything. I get he wrestles more of a safe, I guess, sort of old school style, but you know, you can always get better in the ring. A lot of people, its personality is just kind of, I don't want to say you either have it or you don't. You have to go through something in your life that gives you a personality. So LA Knight's, I guess he's been through something. Been through some kind of thing that made him have a good personality. It's just like MJF. MJF went through a lot of fucking turmoil in his career, I guess. He had a lot of anger, all that shit. Fuck, man. I forgot that we were supposed to cover the McGregor thing. Me and Skrill were supposed to do that. I gotta, I want to wait for Skrill. I think we did talk about it a little bit. I just didn't know anything about it, so it was more just asking questions. Yeah. We'll get you on that. I haven't seen. Honestly, I don't know much still, but I'll look into it. I haven't heard anything really on the internets, the interwebs about it. So maybe it's just because there's so much shit going on. I just kind of missed it. Is it even in the what's happening tab there? Is his name up here? Yeah. All right, I'll start saying it's not looking good. It's not looking good for McGregor, huh? I don't know. I mean, well, not that I know anything about the case. I was just going to say I don't know I don't even want to consider myself a Conor McGregor fan. I don't think I am. I just like that he was a, Irish guy fighting. I don't know what it is with fighting. I'm always for the Irish guys. Even like against Italians. Could be Irish guy against a Jamaican. I'm cheering for the Irish guy every time. I don't know what it is. Like what was the guy? Paddy the Baddy? Irish, right? Apparently, there's a bit of proof. A security guard witness, and she came forward immediately. See, that's the thing. Coming forward immediately. That's where a lot of people that removes that argument that, did she make this up? Why didn't she come forward right away? There's a bit of proof. Well, you know what? Since you're asking about it, before I go, I'll look up something on it. Conor McGregor. Sexual assault of a woman in an arena after NBA Finals Game 4. I have to specify the game. Fuck me. Why didn't they just put the score of the game in the title? Sorry, it was one of these that had an ad on it. Let's try NY Post. They're kind of honest, right? UFC's... you fucking cocksuckers. Of course I'm going to continue without supporting. That's what we all do, right? UFC superstar Conor McGregor has been accused of violently sexually assaulting a woman in a bathroom at, what is that? Cassia Center, the home of Miami. The Miami Heat. Sorry. I'm reading like a retard. Like a fucking retard right now. The incident. Oh, wait. That's the one with where they had video of her getting pulled in the bathroom, right? Now, I assume... Oh, they got... What is that? Her clothes? All right, let me stop skipping ahead. Jesus. All right, according to to demand letters from the attorney Ariel Mitchell obtained by the Post, the victim was separated from her friend by Heat and NBA security, where she was in a bathroom inside the arena. So wait, why did she get separate? Was that an accident that the Heat by Heat and NBA security. Was that an accident that they separated them, or were they part of it? Or is that what they were implying? McGregor then emerged from a stall and forcibly kissed the woman who was kept inside the bathroom by security guards. Okay, so they aren't implying it. They're just saying it. That also wouldn't allow anyone else to see inside. The victim was able to get McGregor to cease his assault by demanding him to stop because she had to urinate. Letters addressed to the McGregor, the Heat, and the NBA read, when the victim attempted to urinate. Oh no, sorry, I just read the same one. The victim attempted to. Oh no, I wasn't. Attempted to urinate. Mr. McGregor, instead of giving her privacy to do so, pulled out his penis and shoved it down the throat of the victim. Jesus. The victim pushed Mr. McGregor off of her, and Mr. McGregor then spat on the victim and his penis in a desperate attempt to get his flaccid penis hard. McGregor is then accused of grabbing the woman, pinning her against the wall, and then ripped the. What the fuck was in him that day? Jesus. Allegedly. Well, we saw the video. Let me see if I can find the video. Because now that we have all this like sort of context, let's see if the video has any kind of different look to it. I don't want to go to his. I guess video. Yeah, I think this is it right here, right? Now, I'll be honest, it looked like she went in there willingly, no? I'm not saying like a sexual assault didn't then occur. Let me read that back again, because that didn't. The victim was able to get him to cease assault. Hold on. I got to hear how she got in the bathroom now. Because if that's the video, that's a little. The way it sounded like was that she got forced into the bathroom and then McGregor then emerged from the stall, like he was in there waiting for her. I don't know. I'm going to play that back again, though. Because he obviously wasn't in there waiting for her. Again, if that's the actual victim, I'm going to put it in quotes now, the victim. Because the video is not matching up with what's actually being said, in my opinion. Tell me if I'm wrong. He's not even like touching them at that point. They're following him into the bathroom. Both of them, actually. So was she not separated from her friend? Because there's two of them now. There's two of them that went with him. I'm be honest, I think this story's some bullshit. If this is the video that's supposedly matched up with it. Play it back one more time. Because it looks like he's going, hey, come on with me. I'm Conor McGregor. She kind of looks like a fatty, too, let's be honest. Conor likes the fatties. I mean, what's like, what can you say? Like that she was maybe pressured into it, but it's like, aren't all women kind of pressured into having sex? To some degree? Yeah. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm not feeling like her story's matching up with the video. Now you saw it. Let's read it one more time. McGregor then wait, let me start up here. The victim was separated from her friend by Heat and NBA security, where she was forced into a bathroom inside the arena. McGregor then emerged from the stall and forcibly kissed the woman, who was kept inside the bathroom by security guards that also wouldn't allow anyone else in. I don't see it in the video. Yeah. That's all I could leave that at. Need to convince me a little more. All right. Well, opinion, since you brought that up. OP, tell me what you and everybody else, tell me what you guys think. You think I'm wrong? Think I'm looking at it wrong or something? Again, I'm not saying in the bathroom it didn't maybe go south and, you know, let's say the part about him not being able to get hard was real and then she, you know, said something about that and then he got mad and then it got forceful and fucking weird. I don't know. I do believe she went in that bathroom. They went in that bathroom and did something sexual. I think that's the point of why they went in there. Definitely. I mean, that was like fucking, what do you think it was, 1960? Like he's in the Rat Pack. He just pulls a bitch into the bathroom and fucks her. I think he forgot what time we're in. Holy Christ. All right. A woman can say whatever. If there are other witnesses, then the story is legitimized. I don't think that's I guess if you're saying that's how society looks at it, then sure. But I think that's the problem is the video. What I'm saying, am I looking at the video wrong? Like, did it not look like she willingly went into that bathroom with him? Or am I reading that wrong? Because I feel like what it looked like is she willingly went into the bathroom. We obviously didn't see him, like, we wouldn't see him at all if her story was right. It was that she got forced into the bathroom by security, and that he emerged like Jason, like fucking Mike Myers, stroking his cock. I don't know. She looked like she wanted to fuck a famous person, and then I don't know. She felt some kind of shame that she just got her pussy just got used in a fucking public bathroom. Probably what happened. If you could scrounge up 5 witnesses, then they can destroy you. No, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying you're wrong on that. I'm just saying, like, do you think that video looked like what she said it did? All right. Well, while you answer that, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to start doing my little plugs here. You know the deal. Go over to Rumble, Misfit Nation, at the Misfit Nation on Rumble. We're very close. We're very close to the 100. I know I've been slowing down on some of the content, so that's probably why we haven't really caught any new viewers on Rumble as of late, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, the video doesn't match the story. Okay. That's all I was asking. I mean, I just didn't I didn't know if I was just reading the body language wrong, because I know sometimes I do that too. So I know sometimes people can read body language differently, but I don't know. All right. Thank you for bringing that in, though. Thank you for bringing it up. Sorry we didn't do it sooner. We bunch of shit happened. You know how it went. Podbean, misfitnation.podbean.com. Go over there, get the audio version of the shows. I've been saying it for a long time. I think we're better on audio. I got to find a way to do more. Not do more, but do it for both sides. I got to start describing the videos we're watching for the audio listeners. So if I start doing that, don't be put off if you're watching the visual. And shop misfitnation.com. The best way to because we're demonetized, best way to monetize the show. Go grab some products, some merchandise, stuff like that. Get on our Discord as well. The link is in the description. You know the deal. You got to get the invite link. Very exclusive club we got going on. Got an email for viewer letters or whatever. Oh yeah, I do have an email. That should be in the description as well. It's the Misfit Nation Podcast at gmail.com. So yeah. And what are we doing here? Oh, Twitch, we're gonna have Misfit Nation Radio coming back very, very soon. Very soon. Waiting on Wonder to get a couple technical things fixed. But yeah, you guys were talking about some sort of request kind of show. So maybe I'll do that too, A lot of stuff we could do. And Opinion Parade, the Misfit mailbag. Well, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to get more people to call in. I know you, OP, you called in. But yeah, I mean, look, if you guys have anything to, really the best way to do anything like that is to get on Twitter. But if you don't have a Twitter, then go ahead and email the Misfit Nation Podcast. If you got any whatever. Don't send me spam and fucking junk mail and shit. But anything you got for the show there. All right, guys. Well, look, I am out. I want everybody out there to have a great night. Some people are too shy to call. Yeah, you're right. But that's kind of the thing. You got to break it out. Break it out of them. One day I'm going to say something that's going to piss off everybody at one point. And they'll, hey, I'm going to call in. Or maybe not even. Maybe something, because OP, you didn't call in to argue with me. Called in to have a nice conversation about aliens and weird shit and submarines. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, I'm out. Stay strapped. Be argumentative. Be confrontational. Death to all pedophiles. Make them uncomfortable. Scare them. They should be scared. Make pedophiles scared again. How about that one? Make America great again. That one's always the thing. I want to be proud of America again. It's hard to be proud of America right now when you look at what the fuck happened this month. It's amazing. It's amazing. They got away with it. They got away with another one. Not unscathed, but they got away with another one. Trump 2024. And what else do I have here? I guess that's it. Fuck it. Why not? And fuck off.
Crishaun the Don. The Don. Crishaun the Don. Crishaun the Don. The Don. D-O-N, right? Crishaun the Don.
I'm really gonna miss our potentiality. Most of all the days we never got to live, they are so real to me. And I will keep on for more time, also from the other side of our memories. When all that's left is memories. When all that's left is memories.
This episode of the Misfit Nation podcast is over. But that doesn't mean the conversation has to end. So if you're not a socially awkward queer, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at the Misfit Nation. Also, help us prepare for our inevitable YouTube ban by following us on alternative platforms like Rumble and Odyssey at the Misfit Nation. And if you're tired of looking at our ugly mugs, you can listen to the audio version of the show on Apple Podcasts or Podbean. That's misfitnation.podbean.com.